it's Coach Sarah here from the Qatar Foundation Sports Programme. I hope you and your family are safe and well. I know that it's a time where you're probably feeling frustrated, bored and isolated, and exercise might not be at the forefront of your mind, but it is really important to stay fit and active during this time, to keep your immune system strong to fight infection. Also, when you exercise, we release those endorphins, which are going to make you feel better and energized, and a healthy body is a healthy mind. What I've done for you is I've created a full body workout which takes on the Tabata style, so you work intensely for 20 seconds only with a 10-second rest. There are 3 circuits and there's also an abdominal challenge as well if you have the time. The workout is suitable for beginners, intermediate and also advanced. And the good news is you can do it from the comfort of your own home. No equipment needed. It's all bodyweight exercises with adaptations as well. I would suggest though to do this workout either with a family member or a friend, because it's always more motivating to work out with somebody and it also makes you accountable too. Please give the workout a try, and also I will be sharing with you more weekly workouts for you to do over the upcoming weeks. Enjoy! first now into those seal claps, try to give 100% effort, because the idea of Tabata is that we're working intensely for short bursts of time. Okay, here we go. So guys, we're going on to the next Tabata round of exercise now. So the two exercises we're going to do are high knees and the squats. For the high knees, make sure we get the knees nice and high. We're pumping the arms at the same time, and you want to get that heart rate up. For the squats, for the technique here, you really need to put the weight into the heel of the shoe. Almost as if you're going to sit down behind you on a chair. You need to take so you need to get abs nice and tight. Your knees are going backwards, so you don't ever let the knees go over the front of the toes. So you're going to sink down into this. The lower you can get, the better. Okay, so the range of movement, getting as low as you can, working the glutes, working the hamstrings and the quads. Okay, so here, if you can't do that squat, then what you can do is, if you've got a chair at home, do the squat to chair. So you stand in front of the chair, you're going to squat down here onto the chair, come back up. So the bottom touches the chair every time. This is going to help you with your form to ensure that your knees do not go to toes and you're getting that correct range of movement. So, options for beginners to use that chair. Sink in the bottom and write that down, and back up again. We're now on to the final round for the Tabata. The two exercises I've chosen, the ultimate, the burpees. Not everybody's favourite, but the one that is so good. Works the core, gets that heart rate up, working so much of the muscle groups. So I'm going to give you three options for the burpee. For beginners, you can go low impact. So you're going to take your hands up, you're going to come down onto the floor here. Take 1 foot back, 1 foot back, 1 foot in, the other foot in and stand. That's your low impact option. Option number 2 is your normal burpee. So you're going to take your hands up in the air, bend the knees, hands come down, jump the feet back together in a high plank position, jump the feet in and jump up in the air. Option number 3, to really work the shoulders more, you take the chest to the floor. Your hands go up here, bend the knees, go down, jump the feet back, take the chest all the way down to the floor, push up, and then into the jump to finish with. So those are your 3 options for the burpees. The second exercise is what we call the hot combs. It's using the plank going from our elbows here up to our hands. So this one can be tricky for beginners. So if you are new to doing planks and things, an option you can go for is the in, out, out plank. What you do here, guys, is use a mat. You are going to go onto a high plank position, so the weight's over the shoulders, abs are tight, your back is nice and flat, not arched and not sinking to cause any pressure in the lower back. You now take 1 foot out, out, in, out, in. This is for the beginners, out, in. If you're not used to the plank or this kind of exercise, then challenge yourself, go for the hot curls. So you're down on your elbows, and you're going to come up onto your hand, up, then you're going to go back down. Then you're going to come up on the opposite hand. So we're down, down, up, Try not to rotate those hips. Try and keep the hips nice and still. We really want to activate the core here. Okay guys, give it a try. So we're going to so guys, you should be a little bit sweaty by now. Worked that heart rate up with that Tabata circuit. Now, if you want a little bit more of a push, then come and try this little ab blast that I have for you now. Now here, we're not looking at the time, we're looking at the number of repetitions. So we're going to have, our first exercise is a Russian twist. A lot of you will probably know this exercise. The first option, guys, for beginners is keep those feet flat on the floor. Lean back, so now we're activating the stomach muscles. Your back's also working here as well. Not so much of an advisable exercise if you do have lots of back issues, guys, okay? So feet flat on the floor, we're leaning back. Now we're going to twist side to side. 1, 2, we touch the floor each time. Each time you touch the side, that counts as 1 repetition. You want to make it harder, take the feet off the floor. 1, 2. You want to make it harder, use a weight. If you've got any weights at home, kettlebells, like a Swiss ball, or a weighted Swiss ball, then try it. But for now, we're going for body weight. So you're going to touch the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going for 50. That's 50 repetitions. The next exercise, guys, is the cross climber plank. So here, we're in that high plank position. Our back's nice and flat, abs are in tight. We're going to take the opposite knee to elbow. So our left knee goes towards the right hand and our right knee goes towards the left hand, and it looks like this. Now here guys, we're going for 40 reps here. Next exercise is the bicycle crunch. Really important here guys, that when you do this exercise, we're not rushing it. We take our knees up to a 90-degree angle. You take your right elbow towards the left knee, and you do so, you extend the left knee out. Try not to let that leg or that foot touch the floor. Then you're going to go opposite. The left elbow comes across the body to the right knee, and you extend the right knee towards the floor. Okay guys, so it's like this. Do not rush it. You really need to twist. It's not straight. It's not like this. We want to add that twist so that we are working those obliques. And we're going for 30 repetitions on this one, 30. Next exercise guys, we're back in that plank position. High plank, and we are going for 20 repetitions. So you're here. Again, the weight's over the shoulder, back's flat, and the abs are nice and tight. We take the feet out and in, and we're here for 20. Okay? And the last exercise, a little bit more challenging, it's a side plank with a rotation. If you can, guys, you're going to come onto your elbow, you're going to lift those hips up here, and you take your arm underneath the opposite arm and you rotate. And we're going for 10 reps on each side. So once you've done 10, you move over to the other side. Again, you're going to step up the hips, and we've got that rotation here, coming down and up. Now guys, if you're struggling and it's too much to do this on your toes, lifting onto the toes here, then go onto your knees. So you can here, stack the weight here, still working those hips, and you can come up, down, up here, and rotate. So you're on the knees as an easier option. And it's always good guys to start somewhere as a benchmark, and then through time and commitment and trying, you'll be able to progress it and challenge yourself and make it harder. Okay guys, have fun with this. Now like I say, aim for at least 1 to 2 rounds. Okay, enjoy. Alright guys, so hopefully you enjoyed that exercise routine there, and there's going to be plenty more to come. Try then to do this at least 2 or 3 times during the next week, and also keep up the ab challenge as well. Now guys, it's really important we stretch after training. So there's a couple of main reasons why. Is number 1, we get rid of lactic acid that builds up when we train. Number 2, we also want to keep the flexibility as well around those joints and those muscles, because if we don't stretch, then you can find that down the line you're going to get discomfort. So groups because you haven't stretched them out properly and then you're going to be sore. If you, on a note of getting sore though guys, if you do feel a little bit uncomfortable, 1 or 2 days after, that's normal. It's your DOMS, the delayed onset muscle soreness. So no need to freak out, there's nothing wrong, it's just your body getting used to the exercise. Alright guys, so we're going to just stretch now for 2 to 3 minutes.